Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this replay review. On the bottom left on Northern Isles we have Mr. Grubby, yes, playing as yellow Undead here. So if you don't know, Mr. Grubby achieved his goal of getting 2200 MMR with every race, and now he's just going with the vibe. And his vibe is here to play Undead, and he's playing versus an Orc player, versus Mr. Bizarre. And ladies and gentlemen, it is pretty cool to see Grubby in this matchup. Why? Because he knows exactly where the weakness of Orc is and what is going to be this game. Is he going to play Standard? Is he going to play some cheeky version? Definitely with Undead you can think about some options. So far he's opening with Ghouls, and he's making Acolyte number 6. That's very important. Versus Orc you need to scout. Why? Because if you are going to see Blade Master, then expansion is very possible. Happy when he sees that his opponent is playing like Blade Master that is creeping at start, not even with Mirror Image, just creeping with even Windwalk. And then he goes for big creep, and it's going to be Creep Lord, ladies and gentlemen. Creep Lord almost always means expansion, and he's then holding this expansion and trying to survive tier 2 pressure from the Orc. Mr. Grubby, so far so good. A little bit non-standard that he's making a third Ghoul before a second Ziggurat. I think that's a build order mistake, but if it is, it's a very small one. Usually we see the order swap here. And yes, what we are going to see with the Scout, let's see about that. Ladies and gentlemen, the shop confirms that it's going to be fast egg. Do you see any barrack here? Not really. It's going to be Blade Master. There is not going to creep. This Blade Master is going to cross the map. It's going to harass, I presume. What is Grubby going to do about that? My first question is, are we going to buy the dust? Let's see about that. So Grubby is going to sell the TP. And we buy no dust. Okay, that's interesting. And look at this. Grubby is not going to expand straight away. Grubby is going to creep. There is one critter here. And what are we doing, Mr. Grubby? Grubby's doing the mind games. He's not creeping. He's like, hey, this Blade Master is going to harass me. I'm going to have my Nerubian. Mr. Grubby, what is this? He's just making summons on the way, and I think he's heading to the Orc main base with Blade Master. You know, it's not that easy to scout because only one unit, and you expect the Undead at the expo at the green comes. Mr. Grubby, are we creeping, or is he going to play aggression? And is he going to try to cancel the burrows? We'll see about that. Another critter is here. Mr. Grubby is opening the critter, new beetles. He has 6 beetles total. I never seen something like that. I don't think it's a tower rush. Maybe it is actually. Actually, Grubby is tower rushing. Look at this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so this is Creep Lord Tower Rush. Again, Mr. Grubby knows when it hurts. Look at this. One Ziggurat is away, but actually it's in the range of the burrow, so Mr. Grubby is remaking it. And look at this. The Ziggurat taking a lot of damage. Mr. Grubby with another cancellation. Blade Master is out of position, and Mass Repair is here, but Mr. Grubby is splitting his damage. He's attacking some peons, and he's clicking on the burrow. Another burrow by Mr. Bizarre. So far, the game is very open, and yes, slowly the ghouls are dying. The brave Blade Master is trying to hold, to help, but yes, big economic damage. But remember, Grubby is not attacking. Grubby with 1 deny. Some ghouls are dying. Tier 2 is almost ready for the Orc. Mr. Grubby is going in. He's trying to click on low HP peons. That definitely will help. Or maybe not, but look at this, the damage is slowly adding up. There is no more Acolytes, there is no more towers potential, and I think, believe it or not, Mr. Bizarre looks like it's going to hold this. Okay, we have Dart of Appearance used. Blade Master goes back, one beetle can go after him to cancel potential healing. And look at this, Mr. Bizarre can't afford much. He's making his second Pharaoh, which is important, but he's not mining it. Look at this. Grubby is giving up with his Alim. Grubby is attacking. So, believe it or not, this game is open. But the burrow goes down. That is still a very good start for Grubby. Huge economic damage. I don't know if he should like commit into the push really, because as we can see, he's almost doing this, but Mr. Grubby wants to get the safer choice, and he is actually, yes, stacking. He's making the graveyard now. And ladies and gentlemen, this Blade Master is brave. But this Blade Master is slowly getting lower and lower HP. But yes, the same with Mr. Grubby. He got level 2. That's nice. He can summon one more beetle. And Mr. Grubby is like, bye-bye. Okay, look at this. The ghouls are already into the creeping position. We know the position of the Blade Master and Shadow Hunter. So Grubby is not wasting any time. He's creeping already. He's going to join his army to collect the item. And yes, another Ziggurat, another ghoul. We need some more lumber. And what's the plan? We can play one base. With opponent playing like that, we are expecting double bestiary. That's for sure. So wyverns can be dangerous, but we are almost tier 2, so we'll see about that. Okay, level 3 is not here. Oh, this Ritual Dagger will be amazing. Ritual Dagger, look at this healing value. Mr. Grubby is waiting for the last moment. Ritual Dagger, come on. He's not using, he has Cannibalize. Mr. Grubby with Cannibalize, okay. Crazy game by Grubby. Okay, he will get level 3. He understands that Shadow Hunter and Blade Master is a pretty deadly combo, so Mr. Grubby is just staying away. He is aware that he dealt a very nice damage, but I wonder why he was not using his Ritual Dagger. Probably because of Cannibalize, right? The healthy ghouls are back, and is this Cannibalize going to actually prove to provide more value? We have level 3. That's very important. Item is on the ground. Mr. Grubby needs to pick it up. More Cannibalize, and yes, Carrion Beetles level 2 are here. There is not enough lumber on Mr. Grubby for everything, but he's going for Slaughter's Hour already, tier 3 already. Now Grubby is accumulating some more gold in order to start his second hero. Is going to be Death Knight most likely. And Mr. Grubby says no rush, he's just creeping. He even bought another Road of Necromancy in order to, yes, to have this big army of summons. Because yes, he's creeping with them nicely. Speaking of summons, they're going to scout. Is it double bestiary? Is it tier 3? Is it one bestiary and Tauren Totem? Let's see about that. What we are going to see here? One bestiary is on the way. And that's it. That's because the orc was so behind. We have the Shredder though. Okay. Is the orc expanding? That's my question. We need to check it out. Would be too greedy probably, but yes, as we can see, ladies and gentlemen, the economic pressure was so hard at the start of the game that Mr. Grubby, even though his tag was late, is in a pretty good position. Death Knight is on the way. The first Obsidian statue is on the way as well. Remember, this tricky movement around was pretty fun. I like the aggression. Mr. Grubby, very smart moves here. And yes, we have. Are we going to use this Ritual Dagger? I'm waiting for this Ritual Dagger because our Crypt Lord is on low HP. Let's see about that. Okay, creeping continues. Another beetle is going to annoy the orc, and yes, this Tauren Totem tier 2. Orc is going to have a lot of lumber. Death Knight is going to join the party. What are we buying? Are we buying TP, Healing Potion, Mana Potion? Okay, Crypt Lord Impale is pretty good. Is Orc in the middle though? We haven't seen Orc since some time. And yes, what's now? So, Mr. Grubby is pulling the Creep Camp, but look at this Shadow Hunter, and with Shadow Hunter like that, I think that Blade Master is near. Mr. Grubby dropped the item to get more HP from the coil. And yes, Orc army doesn't look that scary, because for now, it's only 2 heroes. Okay, speaking about army of Mr. Grubby, he's on one base as well. And he has some ghouls, he has some fiends, he has one obsidian statue, so again, it's not that dangerous. And ladies and gentlemen, the first wyvern is in the air. Mr. Grubby is going for the web immediately. He's not going to play Gargs, he's going to play fiends. Fair enough. Okay, Blade Master is connecting into the Obsidian statue, but it disappears with the Windwalk for now, and Orc is around just to stop Grubby from creeping. But remember, tier 3 is online for Grubby, he can go for Magnificent Leech, and look at this! Hex on the Crypt Lord, but Web should be online now, and yes, Mr. Grubby knows that, and man, wyverns are so fragile. One of them webbed, of course, the only one actually. And the wyvern goes down. Crypt Lord is pulling back. There's a lot of mana on the Shadow Hunter. We need to be careful, but yes, Mr. Grubby understands that indeed he has the big healing potion, and Mr. Grubby with amazing impulse around. But I would pop the potion Are we popping the potion? Yes, he did. He understands that Shadowhunter Hex is an option here. Mana potion use on the Death Knight, that's why this fiend is still alive. Level 2 Blade Master is trying to connect nicely. Mr. Grubby with the body blocks, but another coil went through. No more mana on the Death Knight, and for now, ladies and gentlemen, Orc is disengaging, and Mr. Grubby is going to get tier 3 power spike soon. The Orb is carrying the lead, and it's so cool to see Mr. Grubby playing in this matchup. He attacked the Orc when it hurt, and now he's just patient. He's making 50 supply army, and can we get the last hit here? Yes, we did. Sobi Mask, amazing item, and yes, on the level 4 hero. Why? Because we have powerful spells unlocked, and look at those obsidian statues that are regenerating so much. Lich is here, and ladies and gentlemen, what's the plan? Grubby has 300 lumber, so not that much. He's going for Ghoul Frenzy, actually. Okay, we are switching the items, and yes, the middle goes to Mr. Grubby. Mr. Grubby is looking pretty well, pretty good here. And there's no Blade Master. Oh, there was Blade Master, and he got the item. Sloppy by Grubby. Very nicely played by Mr. Bizarre. And yes, look at Cannibalize. Cannibalize is here. I forgot even that we have this upgrade in this game, but yes. Mr. Grubby is healing a little bit more. He's going for the Aura on the Death Knight, and ladies and gentlemen, what's now? Grubby is going to the middle. The lab is crabbed 100% because we saw the Shredder earlier in the Orc base. So I presume that this camp is long gone. Mr. Grubby is not rushing things. He wants to creep more. Death Knight level 3 would be sweet. Mr. Grubby understands that his army is big, so he's not going to waste time at some orange camps. He wants to have big red camps. And with the power of the Beetles, of course, tank some damage with them. And yes, Magnatau River is attacking the Beetles. Perfect. Mr. Grubby is deciding to scout with them. Fair enough. And no Blade Master here. And Pipe. Every Undead fan around the world is like, oh my god, the human aura is so good with Undead. And this is true. Undead have so much mana, by the way. And I think we are in the fighting shape, right? +2 agility. Mr. Grubby is breaking the supply with one statue, with one fiend. And Beetles are scouting. This camp is ready. I would grab this camp on the way, why not? It's nearby. Remember that there is no TP on the Undead. And then Death Knight is getting all of the experience. Is it going to be enough for level 3? It is going to be enough. We have Blade Master here, awaiting. Obsidian statue is taking damage from the creeps, that's a problem, but level 3 is unlocked. And yes, Mr. Grubby is coiling the statue. Okay, there is an AFK Shredder, and Mr. Grubby is like, okay, no hurry. Okay, he wants to get the Shredder, and Shredder actually dies very quickly. There is one destroyer in the air. Shredder is dead. Of course, there is enough lumber on Mr. Bizarre forever, but he could not build big army because of this early game pressure, and Mr. Grubby used his time nicely to creep his powerful heroes. And Mr. Bizarre, are we going to spend time fighting? Oh, Orc wants to lame. Okay, fair enough. And Grubby has no TP. Grubby has no TP. As we can see, ladies and gentlemen, the Orc wants to trade bases, but I think it's not going to work. I think Mr. Grubby is almost in position to just defend alone. He's mud repairing. Mr. Grubby should start making some additional towers. And he's actually pulling back. Grubby is pulling back. He's losing the game of chicken. That's what Orc wants. But yes, there is a long time for Mr. Grubby, because yes, this main base is not dying. Undead/Grubby is mining again, but nice distraction by the Orc, but yes, it's not going to be enough. Now Mr. Grubby has Impale, he has Coil. Orc will try to disengage, but yes, his speed crew dispulled by the Destroyer. And look at this, Mr. Grubby is so smart, he's already chasing with the heroes in other direction. Look at this Impale Nova on the Raiders. Impale connects to the heroes. We want to get the units, I presume. And Lich is the prime target. Stop. And we don't have enough for Coil. Mr. Grubby can give big healing. Yes, big healing is on the Lich. And yes, maybe Orc is mining again, but Orc, Tower and Chieftain goes down. And Mr. Grubby, yes, he's mining nicely. He can make 1 or 2 spirit towers if he wants, actually. Or maybe beyond 50 supply, I don't know about that. Maybe we kill one of our own ghouls. At the end, then we just buy the TP and we continue. Org is trying to buy time, but I don't think he has an expansion. Knight's Impale. Is Blade Master just going to die? Spirit Link used. He's twice as tanky, and yes, this is the truth. That's why Org is staying in this game. He wants to go for tier 3 expansion. Maybe Tiny Great Hall, but first thing first, he needs to make the towers. Bizarre is still fighting. He wants to come back to this game, but Mr. Grubby, very nice unit control. Because the towers are being targeted on weak units. Ghouls now, of course, Destroyer is out of position because he's too fragile, and the towers are dying, and with towers dying, what else Orc can do? There will be no sneaky expansion. Mr. Grubby is just clearing this. Mana is being regenerated nicely with the statues, with the pipe. This is a healthy undead army. We are missing Scroll of Teleportation just in case we are like out of position. And then we can try to finish the game. Or maybe Mr. Grubby is like, Saul, I don't need Scroll of Teleportation. It's going to be fine. Undead has nothing. Fair enough, and Undead will have even less after this attack. Bizarre is in defensive position. He ensnared the Destroyer. Okay, let's see. Okay, nicely done. Blade Master is connecting. So far, Destroyer survives. Nice dispull. Spirit Link on the Blade Master. Man, Blade... Okay, the Storm was juicy, but again, it's just Tower and Chieftain on level 1. Shadow Hunter has level 4, which is like the most funny of it. But Shadow Hunter is without mana. TC was about to die. And yes, cool idea from Mr. Grubby, and I think we can agree that this early game pressure won him the game. Of course, he spent some time collecting, you know, the benefit of early game, but yes, it was an amazing game. Cool to see how Mr. Grubby is abusing orcs with other races, because yes, Mr. Grubby understands how orcs are thinking. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video. Consider subbing to the YouTube channel. Bye bye.